Hello everybody, Proton here, welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So we're going to be showcasing the new Super ECA for the STR LR Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So it's taken me quite a bit, so I do apologize for the delay on this one. I am trying my best to keep up with the content and things like that, but I typically have been like focusing more on streaming rather than doing content, and I don't want my channel to be like that. I want to put content for you guys here on the channel, so I do appreciate the wait on this. So as per usual with every Super ECA that we get, we have their passives updated. So let's go ahead and check him out here. So he gets 3 key attack and defense plus 180%. He gets a key per keys fee obtained. He launches an additional super, he gets a chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction up to 26%, and he also has attacks guaranteed to hit. We're getting 200% attack and defense when attacking with 12 or more key. We're getting an additional attack plus 260% when attacking with 18 or more key. When there's a super class enemy or when there's an extreme class ally attacking the same turn, we're getting 3 key, chance of performing a critical hit, and damage reduction rate up to 26%. We're providing support to extreme class allies here, attack and defense plus 26% for 2 turns. That is massive from this guy. That is very, very useful. And then of course we're getting defense plus 260% when receiving an attack. So pretty important to keep a note on that. That gets under the radar of most people in very certain aspects here, so keep an eye out for that. Whenever there's a Pure Saiyans, Hybrid Saiyans, or Goku's family category enemy, we're getting 6 key and we're getting a guaranteed crit. We'll encounter those later on. And then of course whenever we get for 3 turns from the character's entry turn, we're getting defense plus 200% and damage reduction up to 26% before attacking when all allies attacking the same turn are Exploding Rage or Movie Bosses category characters. Now, this right here is something that I might find a little bit finicky to have, because of course it's either one or the other. It cannot be both, right? So it has to be, oh, you gotta use a Movie Boss lineup or a Exploding Rage lineup in order for that to go active, and of course it's before he gets hit. So we get that extra defense and the extra damage reduction, and it is for 3 turns from the character's entry turn. I'm gonna hop in. Actually, let's jump into special battle. I don't know why, but I've been getting a little bit afraid of like just failing all the time. And there's a reason for that. Like, I don't want to like have a showcase be completely underestimated or undertuned because of me just going into like a different event where it's easier to just showcase a character like this, right? So let's go ahead and hop in on here and see how our boy does. We don't have rotation locking in here, but we are going to be facing a Goku, which means that we're going to be getting a guaranteed crit, and we're gonna get the extra key here. Might as well just proc the domain here. That's actually gonna help us out in order for us to survive, at least. Gets us a little bit of extra support, that extra oomph that some of these guys need. So we'll take that. So Broly, we'll see how he's starting off here. We're almost at full key, as we can see here. We only just need 2 key in order for him to get this. We also got this like Tech LR Broly, who is his best linking partner. So we're starting off at 484k defense. Do keep in mind that before attacking, we are getting that extra defense and that extra damage reduction. So it's going to be very helpful for him to just go in and take some hits on at the beginning of these fights, which is possibly what we need to start getting. Not what we need right now, but what we need to start getting. Considering the fact that they put a lot of emphasis on running this character on Movie Bosses or Exploding Rage. Right now, Exploding Rage is not the best category right now, so we're basically running like a full Broly setup. And even then, I don't trust this setup a lot, right? So I forgot to show the hidden potential system here. We're gonna get the stun, yeah. That's the only issue with this fight, is that we're not gonna be able to show the actual strength that Broly may have. because of the stun here. Actually, yeah, so 484k defense. We had some pretty solid defenses here, I guess. I need to be careful with that blue Goku as well, because that blue Goku can take us down, right? So right there, we had at least 78% damage reduction is what we have. Yeah, 78% damage reduction. So that was pretty helpful, just tanking all those hits like that. So that was pretty good. All right, we're getting super here, Broly. You got your orders? There we go. Nice. We're getting another super here by Blue Goku, right? Okay. No, he didn't do it. But yeah, that's the only issue that I find myself with running this guy. You just gotta be careful with the with actually just this type of content, man. It's a bit unbearable. I actually haven't given him equips. Okay, interesting. I might go for like a dodge build for him, because he doesn't need all those additionals. My issue with this Broly, well, it's just basically the environment that we're setting him up for. And I feel like we're just setting him up for failure, because this environment right here is just hardcore, very selective characters that need to be in here, very specific types of like builds for, you know, like these types of characters. They need dodges, they need sustainability, and the team composition that we have right here is not built for that. And these are events that last maybe like 5-6 turns, maybe, depending if you're lucky and depending on the team that you're using. But a team like this, I don't know if it has a lot of contention with it, so it brings up a lot of like the flaws that some of these characters may have, especially on the global Dokkan campaign meta that we have. The difficulty tier just makes some of these characters look bad. So like we just had a very bad opening rotation here. So let's see, really no dodge. This is gonna hurt. Yep, like you see, hopping into these fights, man, it's like I want to like just pull the trigger and just make the showcase here, but we might have to rearrange the team that we have here. I did the video where we focused on having these characters on a whatchamacallit, on a movie boss setup, like most, like let's say Golden Frieza plus Gogeta, having them be on a movie boss lineup. And that movie boss lineup can be of really good help, considering the fact that we are looking at a perspective where Golden Frieza is just possibly gonna be looking good there. Again, I just feel like the roster for movie bosses is just a little bit power crept. Like, we can use this Broly, we can use the Tech Carnival Broly, not the DBZ Broly, the 2024 one, and try to survive a few instances. But whenever we jump into turns like this, where we are guaranteed to just get slaughtered here, we don't hold a candle to just surviving here. So we're at 507k defense here. I'm gonna put him on slot 2. I just don't want him to get stunned. I want to actually see if we're able to actually do something with him. But considering the fact that we could be taken down here is a problem. All right, I did build my Broly. It's not dodging. Okay, I did build this Broly full dodge. Okay, so 72 million. Okay, that's a nice little number here. And again, we are providing support by just being in the rotation too, so that's pretty good. We do need to get hit in order for us to get that extra defense, which is going to be nice and all. Nice little AoE there, then we get the additional super. This is from, that has to be from the hidden potential system additional. The damage is pretty good, I will say. Okay, this is a true test. We got 78% damage reduction, but this is before attacking, so we don't have the extra 26 and the extra defense, so that's good. Him tanking that for double digits. That super attack from Goku can be pretty devastating. We might die here, actually. But see, like, I'm not thinking about building Broly's, like these types of characters with like full dodge. Nowadays, you have to do it because of the meta that we're in. So, oh boy. Yep, like there's no way that we can survive this. Yeah, dude. It's unfortunate. Let's change the team up a little bit, because you do have movie bosses, and let's see how movie bosses looks. Also fighting a Goku, which provides the or like basically like a Pure Saiyans, Hybrid Saiyans, or Goku's family character, which gives him the guaranteed crit. So on particular fights, you're not gonna be looking that bad. So give me 1 second, I'll build a team. Alrighty, so we're back in it. We're basically on the same event. We have Golden Frieza as the leader now. I feel like we got a much more comfortable setup, but let's, again, we're gonna test things out and see how we go. We're gonna put Broly in the line of fire. The only issue that I have though is Vegeta. So I could do this. But yeah, like my issue is that on fights like this, we're just like, oh, we're gonna stun you on slot 1, because I can. Just completely overrides what we can do with Broly, and I don't have a lot. Like, I would change his build midway, maybe, to just check how he does with a different type of setup. But let's do this right here. I got some possible dodges on that Golden Frieza. So, a lot higher than Broly's, unfortunately. Alright, so we're attacking with A18 key. We're fighting a Pure Saiyans category enemy. We're getting all that good stuff. So, we shall see how we look. This is gonna hurt possibly a little bit. Yeah. I have 70% damage reduction, but, you know, not high enough defenses. This is like the second turn that we're coming into. Oh my goodness. Alright, so 38 million here. We don't have a lot of our links active, unfortunately, since this is a full Golden Frieza rotation. But we are providing that support to extreme class allies. We're getting that extra 26% attack and defense for 2 turns. So on the next turn, it also qualifies for them to receive that support. And it's just when receiving an attack, we're getting the extra defense. So let's see here. Okay, not bad. Could have gone worse, right? I will take that, of course. This guy taking a lot less damage than the LR Golden Frieza. Plus Gogeta. That's not bad. I mean, granted, we have a little bit of extra damage reduction on the Golden Frieza, but getting those extra defenses is pretty nice, especially for the first 3 turns. It is an issue though that you basically have to put him on slot 1 on scenarios like this. I would possibly try to take him on the Rose and Samasu fight, just to test the waters in there. It's unavoidable because we got so many options in here, but the stun is the only problem that I have with this fight. Like the immediate super from Vegeta and then him just saying, oh, we're gonna stun you right here. It's just bad. Yeah. Dude, there's no... I hate the meta nowadays. It's awful. Like, you can't run units like this, because these are very good fights to showcase the strength of these characters, considering how hard these guys hit. But, like, the meta nowadays just completely revolves around characters that, you know, really had to get their dodges in, really had to get their effects in, and things like that. Let me change BROLY'S equips, or, like, give him some equips, give him some dodge here and there, because I feel like that's what he's missing, because he doesn't need crit. He doesn't need... Maybe he needs some additionals here and there, but building him with like additionals and dodge will be a lot better. Alright, so we are back on this fight right here. Now, we have a problem on this one. The rotation locking can be an issue. That's one. Number 2, the issue that I have with Broly here is that, unfortunately, with him getting the additionals, I think we discussed this on the preview for his details, Like getting, I might have to use the domain because not the domain, the target skill, because this tech Broly is not gonna survive that attack from Rose. I am guaranteeing it. I guess that's the issue with this team, man. It's so bad. Anyways, the problem is that with the AoE that Broly's able to do, we're just gonna buff Rose. And he's gonna annihilate us. So, alright, let's see here. Double digits, that's pretty good. Pretty good tanking there. 46 million. Getting some damage here by Broly. And then, of course, now we're going to be buffing Rose, so that's going to be an issue. I mean, I guess I'm going to, like, look at his defensive capabilities here, and he's not looking bad. Oh, boy, another AoE. Perfect. I didn't know that Broly had his own equipment available, so I was able to use that for Broly, so... Yeah, we're dead. Bye, Tech Broly. Like, the team setup in here is horrible. Like, what am I supposed to do, man? I'll do one more, but I have no faith in like movie bosses as a whole. Like, maybe not getting his linking partner will be better. I guess let's get this guy in here. It's bad. It's bad, chat. It's not what we want out of a character like this. I mean, he is solid. You put him on slot 1, he's gonna be tanking some decent attacks there. You saw that he was able to tank that super attack from Zamasu. That was very good. Able to tank some super attacks from Vegeta, which again, the damages that this guy is able to do are pretty intensive. So I am fine with that. I'm fine with him getting that little bit of an extra bonus points for survivability, right? But in the meta that we have nowadays, I don't know where you're gonna run this guy. Like, maybe on shorter events that are not super devastating, like maybe Battle Hard and Formidable Foes, we can showcase them there, especially since we got new missions in there. Showcasing this character maybe on Boss Rush could be good. The one thing that I would say that there's gonna be an issue with him on like long events is that the initial 3 turns damage reduction and defense before him getting hit, that of course you're not gonna have that available. But he looks strong. I like this character. He seems pretty good. Maybe not in my hands, right? Because we're just showcasing him on a very unfair advantage area. But I want to see how he does on a really, really strenuous environment. So that way we know how this unit works. And unfortunately, we only have the Global Dokkan campaign to have that, right? So we are unfortunately gonna have to succumb to like coming over here into an event like this and like take all the hits, take all the damage that we can take, and just hope for the best, right? We're definitely getting super here, right? Yeah. This is gonna either suck or this is gonna help us out here. Oh, it's gonna suck. That's too much damage, man. And you can't help but like, man, I am like really itching to, let me just do it, man. There's no, we're gonna get hit with that AoE, so that's fine. He is going to get the first hit, but man, like the actual, like there's no area that you can say, oh yeah, dude, you're running over here, he's gonna be fine. Like, we're taking so much damage just off the team setup alone. So if we do survive this turn, we're gonna get the full heal from the Broly trio. We could make something out of that. I guess I can use the target skill too. 36 million. Nice little numbers there by Broly. The additional, but again, we're gonna do the additional. We're gonna target. We're gonna target Rose, which gets him buffed. So this is not a nice. There's not an environment where you can be able to use Broly, because getting him in here is just gonna completely annihilate him. So, it's not a good spot. But you know, I like it. I like this Broly. I like the super easy A for him. He's gonna be looking pretty good, I feel. So Yeah, it's just that the environment that we're running him in is not going to be the most optimal one. So, yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think regarding the LR STR Super ECA Broly. Not the showcase that I really wanted to see, because of course we wanted to get a little bit more out of him, but like there's no point in like making him like look bad on purpose. Like I don't want to do that. And that's not what I want. I don't want to make him look bad on purpose. Like I'm trying my best to like see if we have any like good options here so we can see him in a proper lineup, in a proper setup, so that he can be pretty dominating. It's just that the fights that we got in right now are very good to showcase what a character's strengths are, but they're also very strong to like try to take him down like this. So alright, well, we got a nice little turn here. We can do some pretty good damage onto Zamasu. So, I guess we'll take the damage in here. This is gonna hurt a little bit, or we're gonna be fine. Okay, no, we're fine. I mean, we do have that extra 400% defense after using the active skill, so. Next turn, do we have a Broly next to him? Is that the rotation setups were pretty bad. We do have the Wrathful Broly. He will share some links with him. That's another issue as well. Like the fight here, we have the rotation lock. It doesn't help. So we do want to try to take down Zamasu as quickly as possible here, so we don't have an issue with rotation lock. So let's hope. See how much damage can Golem Frieza be able to do. Let me read something else that Broly could have. Again, do keep in mind, I'm gonna try to put him on slot 1 just to see how he works, because we've hit Rose a lot, especially with the AoE. Actually, no, we didn't. Okay, we didn't do the AoE in here, which is good. Doing the AoE on Rose is just the bad juju that you can get in here, because we're forcefully buffing him up, and that's just gonna cause a lot of issues for him. So we'll see how well he's buffed up, and we'll put Broly on slot 1 if we do take down Zamasu, right? If Zamasu allows it. No, he's still alive. Okay, so we couldn't take him out on time. So who's getting the log? Broly, of course he is. Okay, so let's we are getting hit with that AoE, definitely. Let's do this. Just some extra damage here. We get the Scouter. They're both supering on slot 1. Guess my best options to do this, but I feel like we're just gonna die. This guy has 1.5k defense, but I mean 1.5 million defense, but I mean, he guards. He doesn't have damage reduction. That's another issue. And this guy's damage reduction is already out. This is his 4th turn. Yeah. Well, let's have this guy in here. We'll recover some HP. Let's see our defense. 425k. We do have some links active here. We did heal with that massive heal from the Broly trio, so we are definitely not getting Berserker. That's my issue with Broly's. Broly getting Berserker is just annoying. Okay, so we're definitely dead. Yep. Could this dude, that tech Broly, could he have tanked? Well, only one way to find out was to actually put him on rotation. Alright, let's see. Can we dodge this one? No. Okay. Well, we tried, man. It's just that the fights that we have here don't align with how these characters are built. It's terrible. Like I have 12 dodge from him. So this might be the build that I keep him with, just getting some additionals off and things like that. Of course, for dear old World Tournament, I think he's gonna be good. But But man, I mean, let's just say that he's not only delegated to be on World Tournament. That's good because we can be able to use him on any other areas. It's just the issue with running him on fights nowadays, and these types of fights that we have are just very strenuous for the character. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of the Super ECA STR LR Broly. I feel like he's good. He's good. Just very good. It's just the issue of like making sure where to run him, where to get him set up and things like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Make sure you check yourself some gamer subs. Link is in the description. Supports me, supports this channel greatly. I appreciate you guys stopping by watching this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next one.